Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to be having a look at the solo from Last Day Under the Sun by Volbeat. 24th is standard E tuning. Get yourself into it and let's have a look at the solo. Alright guys, now solo is going to start off like this. We're going to be doing two palmies on the 4th string, the 11th fret. And then we're going to play 9 on the 3rd, 8 on the 3rd. Now when you get to 8, you're going to do half tone bend and release, and then you're going to play 9 on the 4th, and here's how the rhythm of that bend and release kind of goes. You can kind of see you're holding it there for a second before you do the bend and release. Alright, now after you play 9, you're going to play 11 on the 4th. And then after that, you're going to play 11 again, leading into kind of a very similar phrase. So let me show you how that goes. Now the next time, instead of playing 11, you're gonna play 9 again. So you'd have... So to recap... After that, you're gonna play 9, and then 9 on the 3rd, 8, and then 9. Now after that 9, you're gonna kind of cut things off for a second, so. Now we have this. We're gonna slide to 11 of the 3rd, and we're gonna hold it there for a second. And now we're gonna play 11, 9. And then 9 again, so we have. Hammer on to a pull off going 8 and then 9 and then 8, so. And now we're gonna play 6 on the 4th string, slightly palm muted. And then we're gonna play 6 on the 3rd with the vibrato. So we have the whole thing thus far. And now we're gonna play 6 on the 3rd, and then 9, 8 on the 3rd, and we're gonna do kind of like what we had on the 8 of earlier from before. So technically right now you're kind of beginning everything from the beginning. You're restarting everything from the beginning, but instead of playing this note on the 11th fret of the 4th string, you're gonna play it on 6 of the 3rd, because that's where we are after the, you know. You would just go on as usual after that. Now, the second time you're repeating this, at the end it's going to have a slightly different ending. Let me show you how it goes. If we were to start from the beginning of the second repetition. So as you can see, after that little rest after the 9 on the 3rd, we're going to slide to 11 of the 3rd. 12 on the 2nd and 11 on the 3rd. And now we're going to bend 12 on the 2nd up a full tone twice. So the whole section, so far, the whole first section, I'm going to have a look at it slowly with some tabs. Now stabs. Alright guys, now the second section is going to start off with some double stop bends. They're going to go like this. So first up we have 1, 2, 3 on 11 of the first string double stop. So this is going to be 11 on the first, 14 on the second. I'm going to be bending 14 every time I hit this. So 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on just technically the same thing, but just upper fret. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 hits on 11 and 4 hits on the 12, and the rhythm is once again. Alright, now after that we're gonna do this. We're going to be starting off reeking into a full tone bend on 17 of the first. Then we're going to bring it back down, hit it there, and then play 16. We're going to hit 16 again, but now we're going to go into a little legato lick. It's going to be hammering on from 16 to 17, pulling back off 16, 14. So and now we have, and that's going 17 on the second, 16 on the first, and then 14 on the first. And then 17 on the second, 14 on the first, 17 on the second. So, and now we have, and that's going 14, 16 on the first, a hammer on into a pull off going 14, 16, 14. So, and now we have 17, 16 on the second and 14 on the first. So far, and now we have, so we're going to be playing on the second string, 17, 16, and then 17 again, hammering on to 18 and then sliding to 9. So, and then we're going to resolve on 16 of the third. So we have, alright, so one more time. Alright, now we have this phrase. We are going to be bending 14 up a full tone, and what we're going to be doing is going to be 14 on the second. And now as that is bent up, you're going to be playing 14 on the first and then back to that 14 on the second while it's still bent up. And then you're basically going to switch out notes on the first string between 14 and 16 as you continuously go back to that 14 on the second string. Let me show you what I mean. And we're gonna do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, pretty much 6 times, and the 4th time you wanna do 14 on the first, 14 on the second, then 12 on the second to resolve. So one more time. Now, if you want to be super accurate here and you want to try to get it exactly as it is in the song, you want to kind of let everything ring out as much as possible as you're doing this phrase. And at the end, you're gonna be slightly releasing that 14 as you kind of go on between those notes. He's slightly releasing it around the end, so. Alright guys, now finally we have we're going to be doing 4 leading notes. It's going to be 12 to 15 on the second as a hammer on, and then 12 to 14 on the first also as a hammer on. Then we're going to go up to 17 on the first. We're going to bend that to full tone. And then you're going to pick it 4 times, and the 4th time you want to give it vibrato. So it's got technically a triplet and then the vibrato hit. So, and then we have Full tone bend on 19, you want to release that afterwards and then hit it again with vibrato. So we have... Alright guys, that's the entirety of the second section. Let's have another look at it slowly with some taps. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this lesson for the solo from Last Day Under the Sun by Volbeat. Be sure to check out our Patreon page in the description below. You can get some extra benefits like early access to tabs, you can get exclusive stuff, and you can get full guitar transcriptions for all guitars transcribed in any particular song we do here on the channel. And if you have requests, leave them in the comments below, whether it's a solo or riff lesson. And that's it guys. Happy shredding.